Hey there folks, and welcome to this video. This one here is going to be an interesting one because I'm going to be talking about the WRC and I'm going to be talking about Rally Estonia. We're a couple of weeks out from that rally now, and one of the things I'm going to reflect on is, well, the rough kind of jumps of it. Because for the second time in three, attempts at the rally, we've got somebody having to sit out a WRC event afterwards due to injury. This time, it's the former co-driver to Elfyn Evans, who was injured in 2019. It's now Dan Barrett, who, himself and Taka Kasuta had to withdraw despite running third on Friday of the event. And, he's going to be missing out on Rally Ypres. Instead, now it's going to be Keaton Williams. And firstly, I hope for a speedy recovery for Dan Barrett, but secondly, it makes you wonder what's going on with the jumps. I mean, we've heard that there are talks that they're going to try and reprofile some of the jumps for 2022, knowing that Estonia is going to be towards the calendar for next season, and especially because now it's a rally in its own right. It's essentially what we have as a replacement for what we had a couple of years ago with Poland. And I think that's really cool to have. The main thing is now that Estonia needs to establish itself as its own individual rally rather than what it was before, which was a glorified kind of pre-event test for Finland. It was a full-distance rally that had some kind of weird promoter status accreditation. And yeah, I'd argue the best way for it to do that is by doing things like smoothing out these jumps. Because there are a lot of rallies around it, just geographically. Poland's an example, Liepaja in Latvia. That's another example that was actually in the WRC's reserve for this year. But those kinds of rallies that they don't really do the same kind of thing with jumps. Well, Poland did, but it wasn't necessarily man-made. I think that's the way that the organisers need to go. Because we've seen too many times now that we've seen these drivers getting injured, or drivers and co-drivers just getting injured from jump landings. And part of it is because they're not necessarily natural. They're shaped in a certain way and meant to behave in a certain way. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's not really something that's talked about in WRC circles, prominently. But we've seen it mentioned a few times now, and I've seen a couple of articles on Dirtfish about it, so it's certainly something where there are murmurs through the service park. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.